This episode is brought to you by Machinima's Chasing the Cup. Be sure to watch the world premiere broadcast on the CW this Monday.
Chip. When an anthropomorphic hedgehog, who is almost 30 years old, roasts your shit on Twitter days before your competition releases its impressive laundry list of stats, something is up, right? Is YouTube gaming dead on arrival?
Yes!
Here we go!
Okay, now it's hard to knock an entire platform based entirely off of a tweet from Sonic the Hedgehog, a fictional character.
Yeah.
And the fact that during its launch here, it not only failed to pull in an incredible amount of interest from streamers who had already abandoned it, but how else were we going to get you guys interested in hearing about Twitch's statistics from 2015?
A very boring thing to talk about unless we talk shit about other companies. What we can say though is that in spite of what is arguably the largest content delivery platform nudging its way into the streaming space,
For the second time.
a space that Twitch dominates, it really did have no negative effect on Twitch's platform. And in fact, everything is on the up and up at twitch.com. Here are the stats they just released.
In 2015, they had an average of 1.7 million broadcasters streaming every month, with an average of 550,000 people viewing streams at any given time on the platform. In a direct comparison with YouTube, Twitch users watched over 422 minutes of content per month, while users on YouTube only watched 291 minutes. Going further than that, within the Twitch 2015 retrospective, they sourced a Bloomberg article that tracked the performance of Fallout 4 between the two platforms, and the results were pretty glaring. Take it.
The website reported Twitch's top channels had about 10 times as many viewers as YouTube Gaming on the average during
Wow!
the crucial viewing period shortly after the game came out. They then continued and said, a few minutes after midnight in New York, when the game had become available for download, about 90 people had begun hosting Fallout 4 streams on YouTube Gaming. At the same time, Twitch had more than 500.
What a comparison.
Yes.
One of the most impressive numbers that they're showing us is that in late August, over 2 million people tuned into the platform at once thanks to some major esports events, ESL One Cologne and the League of Legends North American LCS Finals. Esports was definitely huge for Twitch last year, and it will for sure continue to grow on its platform.
But enough about that. We have way too much to get to on this episode of the totally uninformed, underline that part, gaming show, because we need to pour one out for our homies over at Mad Catz, whose ability to turn gaming peripherals into pieces of abstract, absurdist artwork was ultimately its downfall. Seriously, look at this garbage. The only thing these controllers were good at was finding a cheap substitution for a real game controller that friends you didn't actually like could use while they were over at your house. Like your mom's like, you gotta be friends with this guy Billy down the street.
Okay.
But he's playing with this piece of shit.
They were so cheap, I mean, it was hard to say no, but then when you got your hands on them, it was just like guaranteed loss.
Yes.
You couldn't win. A final death knell for Mad Catz, with a Z, was the failure of the rebooted Rock Band series. No one saw that coming. It failed to bring money into the ailing company, who reported an apparent $4.5 million loss in 2015. The brand is not completely dead yet, however, but there have been significant layoffs, including the company's CEO and senior vice president. Here's what they should have done: fire the person who designs these damn things. Now, only time will tell if Mad Catz can continue to breathe on life support, but it's not looking good. Shibby said that they make decent PC peripherals, though, so maybe that's where they should focus. Listen to Shibby. He's hip to what the kids like. I haven't paid attention to this company in 15 years.
I thought they had been out of business for a decade at least.
Look, they make racing wheels, okay?
Oh, that's fine. If nothing else, all their controller abominations will probably have their own section in a retro video games art gallery someday, where people can gawk at them in complete wonderment as to how the company even existed in the first place.
It'll make a great Fine Brothers video one day.
Yeah, kids react to
Mad Catz. Where do I put my hand? Why is it so clunky and huge?
What were you saying? It's because they had to not look exactly like actual game controllers?
It's like their whole design philosophy was like, don't get sued. Don't even make it a remote possibility that we're gonna get sued by any of these companies. Make it completely different. Make it so ugly that if Nintendo were to sue us, it would make them look bad for claiming to have any sort of trademark on this design.
Yeah. Yes.
I believe I'm correct.
I think so too. But you're saying to yourself out there, guys, T.U.G.S hosts, games journalists, report on actual video games, because what the hell's the point of this show if we don't? Leave all this platform and controller talk behind and get to the games. No. Shut up. If we listen to you, this show would be just 10 minutes of that fucking theme song repeating over and over again.
What's the name of the song? What's the name of the song, please?
Alien Mario Kart. Go download it or buy it from him. He would really appreciate that, I'm sure. The Oculus, moving on to different news that isn't related directly to gaming, the Oculus now has bundles for people who aren't either smart enough to build their own custom PCs or just too lazy to part the whole thing out while making sure that specific requirements for the device are met. Surprise! They're expensive. But that shouldn't really be shocking anymore considering you get an Oculus with them. It's not really so bad if you truly want to dive into first-gen VR experience, and if you want to have a PC that can also play a decent amount of games on the side when you get bored of it.
It's so hard to spec these things out. There's 3 whole criteria.
Yeah.
There's a video card, RAM, and processor. I can't do this myself. Take it away, Oculus.
Yes.
Anyways, if you do want to pick up one of these rigs, pre-sales will start on February 16th, and places like Amazon and Best Buy will carry them. And since you don't have a girlfriend, you didn't have to spend any money on her, there you go.
Yeah,
go out
there
and
you go.
spend it on that.
Get that tax return in and buy an Oculus rig.
Yeah.
And fucking, what are the things that you fuck? Fleshlight. Get a Fleshlight.
Anyway, these bundles start at a price point of $1,500. No problem, right? They go up from there, though, so if you're in the market for a new PC and an Oculus anyway, maybe isn't actually that so bad of a deal. It's convenience.
Yeah.
As Polygon points out, the cost of each system and an Oculus separately is way more expensive than bundling them. So
I'm gonna leave that in.
Yeah.
Let's just move on. Okay, but now we can move on and talk about games because there have actually been a few updated games we have to talk about before Shibby gets in here to talk about new games. And we will start out, of course, with the news that Overwatch is back, baby!
Yes,
Woo!
all right.
Well, for people who are already part of the previous beta, and probably, I'm sure there's a few new people that are invited too. We gotta get
We're
Elliot
in
in.
it.
We gotta get Elliot into this, okay?
All
Regardless, they are testing out some new maps, some new characters, and most notably, a player progression feature which rewards you for leveling by handing out loot boxes, not to be confused with loot crates.
yeah, and hold on to that stuff, because when the game actually launches,
Are you sure? Is it gonna happen?
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
will.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
definitely.
that's how it usually works.
Yeah.
Day 1 advantage, fuck you.
I'm gonna lose my fucking rare skin. Damn
Yeah.
it.
So now this is an obvious attempt to bring in money even after the game is released and people buy it up, because everyone out there is gonna want a lot more loot boxes than the ones you just get for leveling or cashing in doubled loot for in-game currency. Looks like it'll be similar to CSGO's incredibly successful cases and keys method of putting microtransactions in the game. Shibby, is
that true?
What?
Is the shop even open?
The shop is not open, but they have not officially ruled out the fact that they will be available.
They
for
didn't
purchase.
say no.
Okay.
No, that's what they're saying, that there is a shop.
All right. There is a shop.
There is no confirmation that there is in-game purchases with
Okay.
real money yet, but they are not ruling out.
Because it might be like Heroes, where you can either use in-game credits or buy.
Oh no, you'll be able to do both.
Yeah.
You'll be able to do both for sure.
All right.
But
Is it cheaper to get scratchers instead?
Scratchers, I made money. I made $20.
on a
There you
scratcher?
Yeah, Matt Danovic and I did a show.
Yeah, they tested out whether buying lottery scratchers at the gas station or getting loot boxes from CSGO were more valuable, and scratchers won.
Okay.
Yeah.
So don't play any video games ever again.
Give it
Just-
up. Play the lottery.
That's what my mom does every night. Pours a glass of wine, gets out her scratchers. She's entertained. Anyways, this is all fine because none of the unlocks affect the game in any way but cosmetically. Within the loot boxes are stuff like custom sprays, voices, emotes, and skins. Shit like that. So not really anything for people to worry about, but a good way to get people with disposable income to throw money around and grab something not a lot of other people have. Plus, I'm sure they're wanting to cash in on the content business with the seemingly endless amount of loot box unboxings that are sure to take YouTube and Twitch by storm. Obviously, Twitch will have more live streams and live viewers, but you get what we mean. All this aside, Shibby and Danovic and I have been playing this game a whole bunch, and it is a lot of fun, which is something we rarely say on this show unless it's about Blizzard games, Rocket League, or Fallout 4.
This isn't a Blizzard game?
This is a Blizzard game.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why it's good.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, speaking of Fallout 4, they are giving some love to console peasants in the form of a graphical update with their latest patch entitled Patch 1.03. While it's not a major overhaul or really anything that'll change the game in a big way, it's still something.
Yeah.
And that something is the draw distance. It's improved.
Yeah.
Get your sniper rifles out, kids, because
Yeah.
you can shoot far.
Yeah, basically you'll be able to see more stuff, more clearly, further away. So it won't be as noticeable when buildings or trees or shrubs or whatever pop into view when you're moving through the wasteland. Like we said, it's not much, but it's something.
I always enjoy it when I'm walking through the wasteland, and then something huge pops up instantly on the horizon. I'm like, oh, must be important if it took that long to load, even though it's 50 feet away from me.
Yeah.
So I know what to explore. Anyway, on the
What the fuck?
Now keep going.
Now on the Rocket League side of things, they've also made some great improvements to the game as they kick off Season 2. While it's not as exciting as new cars or a T.U.G.S flag.
What the fuck?
Okay, wait, stop. We have to stop right here. Okay, hi Rocket League devs. You have
Psionics. Hi, Psionics.
Hi Psionics. You have so many video game news outlets with flags in your game and streamers and all kinds of stuff that you put in your flags. Yet T.U.G.S, the most ethical, fact-based, opinion-based, award-winning gaming news show in the world on the planet, doesn't have a flag in your game. Yet despite the fact that it's one of the only games you don't talk shit about, what is the deal, Psionics? How do we get a flag in your game? Please tell us. Please tell us.
I think I know how.
By begging publicly? Oh, you getting your...
Wet the whistle?
He's sucking your dicks.
All right.
Oh.
I'm sure they have lots of...
I think we're gonna get a flag
women
now.
over there, too.
Because I just sucked their dick.
Yeah.
Anyways, here's how they're updating their leveling system straight from the source. Psionics.
Who won't give us a flag?
Well, they will now. I sucked them off. The aim of Season 2 is to de-emphasize the importance of single wins or losses, put the focus where it belongs, consistently playing well and improving your game over time, not stressing over individual losses.
Oh, it's a participation trophy.
Yeah.
Everybody gets one.
They also replaced the Season 1 divisions with 12 new ones, tailored better for the game.
Yeah.
like
Also in the news, Keemstar has hit 1 million subscribers. Ow! Congrats, Keemstar. Now that you have ascended into YouTube heaven, please throw us a life preserver and tell your loyal fans to subscribe to our page so we can get that sweet, sweet gold medal that's probably made out of plastic too.
Yeah. We're just down here swimming in your wake.
Yeah. Help out the little guy. The little guy.
Also in the news, Destiny 2 has officially been announced and Sony's teasing Crash Bandicoot for PS4.
Yeah.
But there's no time for those real, actually interesting stories. So
Yeah.
instead, we'll just get Shibby in here to say a few words about a beautiful game that should honestly have nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, get in here and
Good
ruin
luck.
this relationship.
This week's review goes out to a game that is truly burning a hole in my wallet, appropriately named Firewatch. Not Overwatch. It makes me very sad.
Yeah.
For $20, you are getting what salaried game critics are calling tremendously engaging characters. Also, like nothing else I've ever played. Also, a real walk in the woods. But all that's bullshit because this 3-hour hiking simulator is completely empty other than the voice acting. But Shibby, woo, he did the thing! The graphics look incredible. Sure. But Elliot, they look fine for someone who has played over 1,000 hours in Team Fortress 2, this guy. Yeah. But it's played out. It's like Firewatch, Team Fortress 2, and The Witness, which I reviewed on the last episode, all sat down for a nice little circle jerk discussing who could charge more for the game, and The Witness won. The game lacks any really important story.
That move.
I don't know. I'm just feeling a little loose right now.
Okay, get loose.
The game lacks any real important story decisions, unlike The Walking Dead Telltale, where you get to decide who gets their face eaten off by a zombie
What
instead
are the
of
choices here?
Instead, in Firewatch, it's, hey, have Henry tell Delilah a joke. Have Henry tell Delilah you found a beer can. Have Henry audio fillet himself while Delilah listens.
That's not true. This sounds more like Leisure Suit Larry than Walking Dead.
This game has no replay value, and is just long enough, ladies and gentlemen, conspiracy, to not get a Steam refund. The mystery sucks. The pet turtle isn't even that cute, and it left me.
I love it. It's my favorite part of the review.
It left me
turtle's
with
not cute
giant blue balls, feeling like the confused John Travolta meme. It's just like,
You don't have to act it out. We can put it in the video.
oh. Anyways, the hype is wrong. 0 out of 10.
Oh, well. Okay. I'm just glad that we have an impartial jury like Shibby around to take all these game devs to task who just want to make beautiful pieces of art for the rest of
Ollie
us.
Moss, a brilliantly
Prolific
gifted
artist.
poster artist, dips his toes into the video game world.
Shibby just shits all over
We
him.
gotta cut him down, boys.
Yeah.
Just like the trees in Firewatch. What do you actually do?
The
in
game's
game?
too orange.
What do you do in it?
You just fucking walk around and it's like, is anything burning down or?
Does it take place in like Wyoming? The
Yeah.
most boring state
I do
in
like
America?
Wyoming. I apologize to anyone in Wyoming. I like your state. And,
You know who
and
else from Wyoming? Dick Cheney.
They're still getting the internet out there. I don't know if they see this yet.
It's fine.
Anyways, guys, that's it for this week, but don't worry because we will be here next week and the week after that and the week after that and the week after that and forever and ever and ever until we hit 1 million subscribers, receive our stupid play button and quit YouTube forever.
Yes!
But in the meantime, watch our other shows. We have a weekly weird news episode about a tiger fucking a goat, or not. I don't know. Then there's a Tech Tuesday about something, and then podcast with Tori talking about pissing her pants.
See you, Peter Pants.
Overwatch is back, baby.